7 News at 5.
And developing now at 5 o'clock, a police officer airlifted to the hospital after coming under fire while working a detail tracking a stolen car.
The car was spotted at a mobile home park not long afterwards, leading to a major show of force as officers looked to take down the person who pulled the trigger. Hello again, good evening. The good news, that officer is expected to be okay.
That is good news, but officials have yet to make an arrest. We have Team 7 coverage beginning with TJ Parker. He's live where the gunshots rang out. TJ.
And Belkis and Craig, let's start with the good news here. We saw that officer conscious and alert when he was taken to the hospital. And you can imagine the scene here is still very active. A lot of officers here at this shopping center parking lot on Northwest 183rd Street near 67th Avenue. And we continue to learn more about what led up to this.
My officer didn't even get a chance to get around out.
An angry Miami-Dade Police Director Alfredo Ramirez talks outside Jackson Memorial Hospital after one of his officers was shot Monday afternoon.
One of my robbery intervention detail officers was working a surveillance on a carjacking vehicle. While he was observing the vehicle, the subject cowardly shot at my officer. Never exit the car.
It happened at the shopping center on Northwest 183rd Street near 67th Avenue in Northwest Miami-Dade. You can see a bullet hole.
That officer bravely got on the air, put his coordinates where he was at, and coordinated resources to respond.
The officer was taken to JMH by helicopter, which landed across the street. All right, so what you're looking at right now back out here live is this white vehicle that officer was in with the bullet hole in the windshield, the driver's side windshield of this vehicle. This stretch, by the way, of Northwest 183rd Street is closed. This as police continue to investigate out here. We are live in Northwest Miami-Dade. I'm TJ Parker.
The difference. Well, our Team 7 coverage continues now over in Miramar, where officers spotted the car wanted in connection with this shooting. And 7's Nicole Ensalada is there live for us. Nicole.
Well, Belkis, before we go to live pictures, I want to show you what we're seeing out here where we are. We are on Red Road. We are just a little bit south of the Turnpike. And you can see right here's where they are stopping southbound traffic, not letting them go any further because the focus of all of their interests is in a community called Haven Lake Estates, which is on the other side of the canal that you might be able to see over there. Now let's go ahead and take you to 7 Skyforce overhead. Skyforce has been over the scene for quite a long time now. What we understand, this is what police sources are telling us, that the black VW Jetta matching the description was actually found in this location. But this is, now you are seeing Miami-Dade special response teams arriving here because of that discovery here. So let's go to our first piece of video. That black VW Jetta was actually found in a driveway of a mobile home here at Haven Lake Estates. We understand from these police sources that it was resources the Miramar Police Department that actually found the car, or the car that they say fits the description, in this neighborhood. Now, let's go to our next piece of video. As we showed you live just moments ago, Miami-Dade Police then arrived here because this is their case, this is their officer, and they arrived, heavily armed because they don't know what they're walking into as they try to search for this person who, of course, is on the run, that they believe, they have reason to believe, might still be in this community. Now, let's go to our next piece of video. The special response team, as we mentioned, also coming here, trying to sweep through the neighborhood just as much as they can to try to see if this person might still be around because that Jetta was unoccupied. Now, let's go again now back to 7 Skyforce over the scene. They have been here, it is 5 o'clock, so they have been here probably about a good 90 minutes or so, trying to figure out exactly who might have been driving that vehicle and trying to see if they can find that person. And we'll come back out here live on the roadway, the major roadway here, Red Road. Again, we are looking south. You can see that they have this entire area shut down. They're not letting anyone in or out. We saw some folks who were trying to get home on foot. They've been turning around people in their cars. The folks who are on foot, they said, nope, no go. They're trying to just make sure that everyone is safe and everyone is inside a home, and they're not adding to the situation here. I actually spoke to somebody inside that mobile home park a while ago, and I was told that everyone who's in there have been no evacuations that this person knew of, but said everybody was told just to stay where you are, stay inside your home while police conduct this investigation and try to find the person that they believe could be inside that neighborhood. Reporting live in Miramar, Nicole Ensalada, 7 News.
Well, officers from several departments rushed to Jackson Hospital in a show of support. 7's Maricela Burgos is there with more on his condition this evening. Maricela.
And the Miami-Dade Police Director has a strong message for people in this community who try to harm one of his officers. He said, and I quote, "I am here to tell you we will not stand for that." We want to go to video of this officer who was rushed here to the hospital. One of his robbery intervention detail officers was shot. He was airlifted to Jackson Memorial Hospital. He is expected to be okay. Police say he suffered an injury to his face, and the good news is that it isn't severe. We're told it's some sort of fragment in his cheek. They're not sure yet. Doctors are looking at that right now. Now, as soon as this shooting happened, law enforcement officers, friends, and family members rushed to the hospital. At one point, we saw the director speaking to other officers outside of the hospital. And at that moment, he was motivating them to keep going, to keep their spirits up, and not to slow down fighting crime and protecting this community. We know this officer has been with the department 6 years. Before that, he was a school board officer. He is only 34 years old.
Our officer right now, thank goodness, is doing okay. He's going to be all right.
And we do have a quote from the director. He spoke to the officer here at the hospital. This officer actually told the director, and I quote, "I am sorry, sir. I want to go back out." At this point, this officer's name has not been released. Live in Miami, Maricela Burgos, 7 News.